Hey y'all, sorry, my phone just decided to stop recording while I was in the middle of talking and I didn't realize it, and so I just kept going on and I wasn't recording, and I was like, great. I love it when that happens. But anyway, so I was talking about the phantom hydrangeas and how they're all starting to wilt, and I think I know what the problem is, but I would love your thoughts on it if you have experienced this before. All of them are just starting to slowly die. I've got 3 that are pretty much dead, and then the other 3 are starting to wilt. So I think what the issue is that they're just getting too much water, and that's why I've just never heard of a hydrangea getting too much water. But I think that's what the problem is. They're sitting in clay soil, and maybe it's just not draining out. That's what I'm assuming is happening. So if you guys have any helpful tips on what I should do, I'm just worried about digging them up to put soil amendment around them right now, because I just feel like they'll die. Because I mean, right now we have a cold front here in North Georgia, so it's like low 80s. But I mean, most days it's like mid 90s, super hot, and I just don't know if digging them up, putting more drainage material underneath is going to be a good idea because of the heat. So I'm kind of stuck on what to do, because I don't want to lose these. They're really beautiful plants, beautiful shrubs. So let me know what you guys think about what I should do, because I really don't want to lose my hydrangeas. They're just so pretty, and I really enjoy them a lot. And what's interesting is I've never had this issue with hydrangeas anywhere else. So that's why I'm really stumped on what's going on. But here's the path, the little stepping stone pathway that leads to the fire pit that I finally cleaned up. And we still got to clean out the center of that. And I've got to, eventually we're going to clean this up some more. And I really like to put some moss in between the rocks. Hopefully this natural moss will kind of come back. Pool construction really did a number on it. But here's another little bank of hydrangeas. I got some weeding to do, and some more mulching to do. But the Hanukkah cloa, I think that's how you say it, Japanese forest grass, is really looking really pretty. I love this grass, guys. Look at this. Look how pretty it is. It's so graceful. It's one of my favorites. I really want to get some more. It's hard to find though in this area, and it's expensive, but it's worth it. But my hostas are doing great. Everything is looking really pretty. And here's that new row of David Austin roses and some old roses that I planted, along with some Shasta daisies. And they're doing okay. I'm frustrated with David Austin roses in the middle of the summer. They just don't do well here, at least where I live. In the middle of the summer, they usually look really yuck. This one's amberage, by the way. It smells really good. It's just like I can't keep up with it. I feel like, my Cornish roses, I don't have this issue. They do just fine. And in fact, most of my Cornish roses already are on their second flush of blooms. So I'm just kind of like, it's a love-hate relationship with David Austin roses for sure, here in the deep south. So, but we'll see how they do. This is Boscobel. It's looking really puny. I don't know if these will do, I don't know. I may end up having to rip these out and put something else. I'm gonna give them another season and see what happens, though. I spent a lot of money on these, so I hate to just get rid of them. The only one that's doing really well is Olivia Rose Austin, or Olivia Austin Rose. I forget the order of that name, but that one is in my front yard. It's doing fantastic. It's nice and green and doesn't have any disease issues or anything. This one is Graham Thomas, which has grown very tall, But again, I mean, it just gets chewed up by bugs, and I just don't, yep, see, those darn Japanese beetles, there they are. I just don't have the time to, you know, be taking care of every single little thing. Sometimes nature just has to do its thing, especially when it's like 95 degrees out here. Sorry, I'm not going to be out here in the middle of the day, you know, spraying and all of that. It's just too hot. So, but that's just me. Some people will do it, but I just don't have the patience for it, I guess. Maybe I will when my kids are a little bit older. Right now they are 6 and 8, and they keep me pretty busy. But for instance, like, look at this rose. This is one of my old roses. And I'm just like, it's totally fine. I mean, it's got a little bit of black spot and a little bit of chewing on it, but it's really full and pretty. And I'm like, well, why can't all my David Austin roses be like that? You know? It's frustrating. Here's Sceptred Isle. Got a nice little bud on there. And then here is my Earth Angel rose. Look how full it is. It's full of leaves. This is my Princess Alexandria of Kent, which is doing okay. Looks better than it did a couple weeks ago. Oh, the kitties are playing. And here is Pompanella by Cornish. It's looking pretty good for the middle of July, or late July, I should say. Hey, Peaches. Hey, buddy. It's my little vole killer. He gets all the voles for me. So don't look over here. This is all craziness filled with weeds, and we've worked so hard to get all of this done that we've just kind of forgotten about everything else. And in the next week or so, we're gonna start taking care of that and weed whacking and whatnot. But this pool project has really just worn us out doing the landscaping on our own. So we're like, you know what, we need a break. We're not gonna be working in this heat because it's been hot. So, but here's the vegetable garden. It's doing okay. I'm kind of disappointed in it, but it is the first year, so I just kind of need to take heart and keep plugging away. The tomatoes are doing all right. In fact, I need to pick some. But my little sunflower house was a big flop. It is, you know, those Russian mammoth sunflowers did not really grow to their full potential, unfortunately. The beans are great on the trellis. In fact, we need to come out and pick some of these beans. My son Jefferson loves green beans, so I planted this for him. He loves to come out and pick beans, and he eats them raw. It really did nicely. But the sunflower house, like, I was supposed to be able to walk in here, and I was hoping to be surrounded by a wall of flowers. No, didn't happen. Maybe next year, though. Next year, we won't be building a pool. I might have a little bit more time to focus on how to make this really happen, and would love your tips as well. Any of you who grow flowers from seed. I am not a big from seed person, so I would love your tips. And I've been watching a lot of stuff on YouTube about that as well. Here are my fig trees. That one is brown turkey fig, and this one is called Celeste, and it's got figs on it. I'm so excited. Super duper excited. Oh, there's a snail. Bye-bye, buddy. It's just cool to see some fruit growing the first year. There's vines all over the place. My husband needs to come out here and weed, because I don't know what this is, what vine this is, but I am not touching it. I am extremely allergic to poison ivy. So, and that's a 3-leaf vine, so I'm just not gonna go near it. Don't need to be touching that. Let's see here. This is my pumpkin and pumpkin patch, and I've got some little baby watermelons growing in here. I can't believe I've actually got little baby watermelons. I'm really excited about that. I don't know how well they'll do. They're sugar baby variety. So we'll just kind of see and wait and see what happens. These are These are Cinderella pumpkins right here, and so are those. No blooms yet. I don't know if they're gonna do anything, but hey, it was worth a try. There's some blooms on this one, but I don't know if it's a male or a female flower. I do have a huge pumpkin vine out here back in the weeds that is just like taking off, and it's got blooms all over it, and there's a bunch of bees back there pollinating it right now, so hopefully we'll get some pumpkins off of that later in the fall. And that's the Big Max variety, so those are supposed to get really big, and that's why I planted the seeds out there. And it's hilarious to me that the ones growing out of the compost bin and then the ones I planted over like in the weedy bed are doing better than the ones here. I'm just like, really? Come on, guys. Really? But hey, at least something is working, right? So but yeah, as far as the backyard goes, this is really it right now. So thanks for watching my videos, and if you'd like to subscribe, please subscribe to my channel. I'd love to get more subscribers to show you guys what we've got growing here. And I just have a huge passion for plants and gardening, and I enjoy sharing that with you guys. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you like this video and subscribe to my channel. Y'all take care. Thanks now. Bye-bye.